Good morning everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to go from this to this using nothing but the selfie camera on your iPhone or Android and the free app Facetune available in the App Store. Stay face tuned if you want to see how to do this. Alright, so first things first, we're going to need a picture. So, open up that selfie camera, do a little bit with my hair. I'm just going to do a very neutral looking picture for y'all, so. There, that ought to do it. Alrighty, now let's just jump right in. What you're gonna wanna do from here is go to the Facetune app, open up your photos, select the picture that you wanna edit, and then boom, it opens right up to it. Now, what I see a lot of people doing is they're using the smooth skin tool, whether it's built into this or there's one that was built into the Samsung Note 4. I'm not sure if all the rest of the Samsungs do it, but that thing looks terrible. It basically puts like a mask over your entire face and just blurs the skin to make it look smoother. It looks terrible, people. Stop posting it on Instagram. No one's buying it because it is faker than the Kardashians. When it comes to stuff like this, for example, I got this perfect pimple up here, which is just actually great for this demonstration, so it's the first time I'm ever glad I had a pimple. And what you're gonna want to do to get rid of that is use the tool in the bottom right hand corner when you first open the app called Patch. What Patch does is it selects pixels from a certain part of the image and replaces other pixels in another part of the image. So let me just show you how that works. Zoom right into that big nasty pimp, click the Patch tool, touch the pimple itself, and you'll see it almost already does a pretty good job itself by covering it up. You can move the one dot around. The dot with the circle around it is the pixels that are going to be used to replace the other dot. And if you look closely, you'll see a little arrow to make it a lot simpler. I'm gonna call it the copy dot and the paste dot. So the copy dot is the one that copies pixels, and the paste dot is the dot where the pixels are gonna go. So put the paste dot over top of your pimple, and if you spread your fingers, just like you would on Google Maps, you can select a bigger area and then just cover the pimp, pick a good spot of skin, hit the check mark in the top right, and boom, that pimple is gone. You can't even see it anymore. Now that that is gone, I'm gonna show you another way to use the Patch tool. For example, if you zoom in on my little scuzzy mustache right there, I'm sure you can tell I can't really grow it right here in the middle, and that really drives me crazy. So what I will actually do sometimes is use the Patch tool to replace that with other parts of my mustache that are on either side. So all you gotta do is once again hit that Patch tool, select the part that doesn't have the mustache on it, drag this patch over, grow it, and just place it so it fits. Zoom out, and boom, fuller mustache. Now I'm gonna do it once on either side so that the hairs kind of blend, so it doesn't look like a whole bunch of hairs from one side are going in the same direction. It's just when you get better at this and you look at the details on how to do these things, you'll notice exactly how to do it and how to make it look better and more flawless. All right, now boom. Full mustache all the way across when I can't even grow it like that. All my friends are now gonna notice that in all my pictures. So that's the second thing you can use the Patch tool for. Now, if you look at the photo, you'll notice that I have this line across my nose, and I'm sure you can see it even out here. I got this line. I fell down some stairs as a kid, got this scar, and this Patch tool is perfect for getting rid of scars that you don't wanna see. So to zoom right into that scar. Now this is a good example. As you can see the highlight of light on my nose there, just above it. We wanna use that to keep the highlight coming down to match it up, because if all of a sudden the highlight's gone, people might notice. I doubt it. People almost never notice when I do these edits, so you should be all right, but just keep that in mind. So once again, click that scar, go above it, drag it out. See how I'm matching the highlights up on the right, what would be the left side of my face, but the right side of this photo. Select Patch. Zoom out, boom, scar's gone. And then you just do that all over your face, get rid of all your imperfections that you don't want to see, and then we can move on to step 2. All right, so I removed one of the many lines on my forehead, and you can remove the rest if you want, not remove any at all. Do whatever you want. Now I've gotten rid of some imperfections. Now it's time to whiten my teeth, and this has never been easier. Just touch the whiten tool and the bottom left of the screen there, it looks like a little toothbrush, and you can just zoom in on your teeth and just brush your finger right over your teeth. You can scrub it over. It's a little hard to notice when I'm doing it in real time. I'll do it probably 2 to 3 times to go over it. Now you can't really tell, but here's a before and after. Before, after, before, after. Nice and white. So that's the next thing that I do if my teeth are exposed while I'm smiling in the photograph. Now we're gonna go over something called the details tool. And that's in the bottom there. It looks like a pyramid. You select that. open it up, and then this basically brings out the details and adds sort of contrast to anything that you brush over with your finger. What I like to do is do my eyes. So zoom right in on your eyes, paint over it with your finger, really makes them pop, brush over both, and here's before and after. See how it kind of brightens them up a little bit, gives a little bit more life. Actually, it looks like I'm wearing eyeliner now. But never had that compliment or that comment in any of my photos, so I guess people don't really notice. So I like to do that to my eyes, and for anybody that wears any kind of jewelry, whether it's earrings or a lip ring or anything like that in your nose or whatever, just give it a little brush over that piece with that details tool, and it makes it sparkle and look a lot prettier. Just click the check mark, and that's that step. Another step that I like to use is this tones tool on the bottom. Now if you scroll over to the right a little bit, you see a tool called tones, looks like a little brush. You select that, and when you open it up, it gives you a palette and a couple tools at the bottom, but if you just long press anywhere on the photo, it will select those pixels for your palette to brush on. Now you can see, this is gonna be hard for me to show you because it's hard to illustrate on the screen capture, but if you look at this part of my forehead, that big highlight spot there where it's all shiny, makes me look oily and you know, sweaty, I guess. If you wanna get rid of that, you're gonna long press next to it. So you'll see that I'll long press like right here. So it selects those colors, and then you can brush it over like that, and that brings the color over. Now that's a bad example because I wasn't looking at it, but I'll do it just like that, you know, and then I'll go up here, select those colors, and brush those over there. And I'll do a better example of how to do this properly so that you know where I'm picking the pixels from, because in each layer, you know, you don't want to pick pixels from down here and paint them up here because there's such a big difference in tones. You want to go from here and go across, here, and go across, here, and go across, so that it matches better. So here I'll show you how to get rid of that shiny spot now using the tones tool. There, now it's gone. Here's the before and after, and you know what? There's that big red dark spot there. I don't like that. So I'll pick some of the tones around it and blend that red spot away. There. And trust me, on like Instagram or something, no one's gonna notice that you did something like that. It works very well. And you see that dark spot on the other side of my face, I'm gonna tone that one out as well. It almost looks like a bruise on my forehead. What am I doing? I walked into the door. There, so now you look at my forehead, clear before and after. Quite a bit different, and you can do that all over the place. So I'm going to continue on and get rid of all that shininess on my face. Look at how deep those pores are. Ugh. There, there's a before and after of all those tones that I've changed. Looking good. Tones are done. Select the check mark, ready to move on to the next step. Now for the last part, this is entirely up to you. I choose not to use it. My skin already looks a lot better, and if you do this, it gets overdone. You can take that smooth tool if you choose and lightly rub it all over your face. Just a little bit, don't overdo it. Now here's a before and after. See how it kind of evens out the way my pores look? Like if you get this right in there. Before, after, before, after. It looks like I got really smooth skin, and that's it. Very subtle. If you overdo it, you use the smoother tool and you go crazy. I see a lot of girls and guys doing this. Guys, you're guilty of this too. And don't get me wrong, so was I. Doing something like that, it looks like you're wearing like a mask of someone else's skin on your face. Like, don't do that. Now, you know what? In this photograph, I personally don't like it that much, so I'm not gonna do it. My skin looks a lot better just like that. Looks more natural. We did the tonal stuff. And the good thing about this smooth tool is that, let's say you're working with your tones like I did up here in my forehead, you can take that smooth tool and just give it a once over and just blend it a little bit more, just so you don't see so much harsh tonal work. Like you can see it up here. See how it gives it a little bit. See, that's without it, that's with it. It's just a slight blending of the skin there. So save that, it looks good. And there's plenty of other tools in here that I plan on showing you in further tutorials, like the RESHAPE tool, but I'll do a whole tutorial on how to do proper bodybuilding, body morphing, because I'm the master at that. I'm happy with this, I think it looks good. Save it, now that it's saved, upper right corner to share, save to camera roll, open up your Photos app, select your photo. There it is, good to go. And then now you can just share it on Instagram or Snapchat or Facebook or whatever your heart desires. So I'll give you a little bit of a before and after of the entire thing. Look at this. Like, look at, this is before, pimple, highlights, sweatiness, nose scar, teeth aren't as white, middle of my mustache is missing, there's a line across my forehead, and then after, boom, all that's gone. Full mustache, scars gone, skin looks smoother, skin looks clearer, not sweaty from the highlights. You get the picture. So you can play around with that, have a lot of fun with it, and make yourself look a lot better with just some simple tools. And that's free tools in the App Store. Facetune is a great app. I've been using it for a long time, and I still use it to retouch my face, because the more you use it, the faster you get. You can upload a selfie, boom, tanto pronto, no problem. I would like to hear from you about what you think about my first tutorial. I plan on doing a lot more. I got a whole bunch of more tutorials I want to do for different apps that you can use in your phone to do animations, different kind of editing, you know, all that kind of stuff. I plan on doing more of that in the future. So I just wanted to say thank you all for watching. Throw me a thumbs up if you like this video. Tweet me some suggestions at Dalen Gerard, and subscribe for a good time. And I'll see y'all soon. Have a good one. Peace.